Welcome, race fans, and we are welcoming you again to the second round of the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup. This is race number 3, and my name is JP Tuason, the CEO and Racing Director of Tuason Racing. So this weekend, we are going to be racing at the Epic Circuit in the USA. It's called Laguna Seca. It's such a great track, very, very technical. I've driven this track in real life, and it is going to be some amazing action tonight. But before we start, let me introduce you to my co-host for tonight. He is a personal friend, a media personality, a radio announcer, and of course, he is the CEO of Autocar Magazine. Let's welcome Mr. Ira Panganiban. Come on down, my friend.
Hey, good evening, Jamie. Good evening. Good evening, race fans. Thank you Thank you to Tuason Racing for having me to host the second round of this country's first homegrown e-racing series. This is very exciting. We'll be witnessing again the real race car drivers and e-sport racers battle on a PC-based Assetto Corsa game. Woo.
That's right.
Pretty good, huh?
It's actually really, really exciting because these guys are battling against each other from their houses, and this is because the physical races are not allowed this year. So due to our community quarantine and ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, Tuason Racing and Phoenix Petroleum Philippines are bringing you the Formula V1 series in a virtual world, and it's going to be done in the comfort and safety of your homes, okay? So this will not only serve as a source of entertainment for you guys that are watching out there, but it'll also give our racing enthusiasts another career path on the global motorsports competition. So a lot of the up-and-coming racers are actually now moving into the virtual racing. So we're going to see tonight some virtual racers, some pro racers that actually compete all across the region. And we're going to have some real race car drivers racing against them, some actual Formula V1 racers. So tonight, we've got these e-racers and professional car racers finding action at the track in Laguna Seca.
Right. Let's know more about this homegrown racing series. Let's watch these clips.
All right, check it out. A total of 55 racers are battling for the AM and Pro crowns for race 3. So will we see these racers closely competing to reach the final round in our race series? Of course. So who do you think will make it? So let's take a look at the top drivers that got through to the leaderboard into our AM race. So here we go. So here are our top 32 guys in the AM class. And these are our fastest drivers that have moved through the leaderboard. In third place, we have Jether Miole. We have in second place, Patrick Maliksi. And of course, in first place, we have Andre Varquez. And Andre is doing really, really well in the series. We're going to see if he can top the qualifying round in just a few minutes. Now, in the pro class, we have Inigo Anton from Baguio. We have Luis Moreno in second place. And of course, we have our Formula V1 champion leading the leaderboards in the pro class. We have Estefano Rivera. Great job, Estefano.
To keep things more exciting, we will be raffling off items from Parts Pro, Blue Chem, and Bendix. The question for this races raffle game is, in what racetrack did the round 2 of Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup occur? I repeat, in what race did the round 2 of Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup occur? Type your answers below. 2 winners of this raffle game will be announced towards the end of our program. I'm just reminding
All right.
everyone. Yeah.
So if you haven't already heard it, then I'm sure you're going to see it in a few minutes. Again, type down below the answers for that question.
Yes. Okay, I'm just reminding everyone that Phoenix is also doing a raffle, so make sure to stay with us to join. Users need to watch the race 2 of Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup happening at this moment. After this race broadcast, you need to answer this question that will be posted on Phoenix Fuel's Facebook fan page. The question: who are the pro class racers of Phoenix Pulse Racing Team? Again, who are the pro class racers of Phoenix Pulse Racing Team? Lucky 15 individuals who will answer the question right will get a 200 peso Phoenix Fuel voucher via the Limitless app and 300 Limitless points. Winners will also automatically earn an e-raffle entry and the chance to win a Nintendo Switch version 2. Woo! Woo!
I know, right?
Version 2. Woo! 10,000 peso Phoenix Fuel voucher via the Limitless app. This is too much. Phoenix
It is too much.
Phoenix Racing merchandise. This is really too much. Can I have some? Winners will be drawn towards the end of Formula V1 Virtual Cup racing season. Oh my God, these prices are like, can I have some? Can I have some? Like,
I know, right?
Right. All right. So we're about to start our race. Sit back, relax. Let's get it on, baby.
Woohoo!
All right, for this round, the racers will be competing in the Laguna Seca track for 8 complete laps before the checkered flag. A little more information about this track, JP, please.
So the track has 11 turns, and it's highlighted by the circuit's signature turn. And this is the downhill plunging corkscrew. It's an amazing, amazing turn because as you're actually climbing towards it, you cannot see the apex, right? So try to imagine going at 100 kilometers an hour, going up the hill, and then you get to the point where you have to brake hard, turn in, and you cannot see where you're going. And this has been the area where there's been a lot of either accidents or amazing passes. So this is turn 8 and 8A. So we're going to see a lot of action from the drivers here. And in real life, we have supercarts racing here. We've got real race cars. We've got motorcycles, and we even have Formula cars racing also all at this track.
Yes, the name Laguna Seca is Spanish for dry lagoon. You know, I used to live in Salinas, which is a city right beside Monterrey, where Laguna Seca is located. And yeah, when we used to visit there, we took a look at this track. This is one amazing track. The area where the track now lies was once a lake, and the course was built around the dry lake bed. After the course was reconfigured, 2 artificial ponds were added. It measures 2.238 miles or 3.602 kilometers long with a 180 feet or 55 meter elevation change.
Yeah, this is really a great circuit because I drove at this track when I was doing my Skip Barber training, probably in 2001. So we were driving the Skip Barber Formula cars, and coming down the corkscrew, of course, I drove it too hard. I went off the circuit, and I tell you, there was so much sand and dust all over the car. It was crazy. And that really just goes to show how technical and how difficult and exciting this track can be. It's actually an FIA Grade 2 circuit.
Yes, that's true.
So in qualifying for this race, round 2, race number 3 at Laguna Seca, we have the top 3 drivers, and we have in third place Zetric Orate, and Zetric with a 34.996. And in second place, we have Andre Varquez with a 134.959. Super close, you guys. And of course, our fastest driver, Patrick Maliksi, with a 134.838. So there's going to be a lot of really close racing here. And let's go and check out the action. Okay, so here we are at the Laguna Seca circuit, and we're now waiting for the green lights to turn on and off. We've got the 5 lights, and we go for a start. Okay, so we've got a good start, and we now have a good start from second place. This is Andre Varquez, who just overtook Patrick Maliksi at the start line and turn 1. Unfortunately, there's some contact there. There's contact there from Patrick. I think he tried to regain first place from Andre, and he's just kind of gone off. So good start at the moment from Andre Varquez. Now in second place we now have Jether Miole because of that incident with Patrick Maliksi. And we have Andre Villanueva in third place. We have Julian Colvin in fourth place. And we have... Oh, there's been a bit of a change. We have Patrick Maliksi is now in fifth place, regaining some positions after some of the first turn action there. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of elevation change at this circuit. And as mentioned earlier, this is the corkscrew area. You can see that there's a lot of banking as well at the turns. So the Assetto Corsa version of the Laguna Seca Raceway was created using laser scan technology, where the creators of this game actually scanned the racetrack. Thus, the replication of this track is, the virtual version is very, very accurate and is very close to real-life racing circuit. So we're looking now at Andre Varquez. And at the moment, Andre looks like he is very much in control of all of this. We've got a great in-car shot of Andre.
Yeah. You know, Andre made a good launch. He had a good launch when the race started. This is probably why Alexei got a little bit frustrated when he tried to take over the lead a while back. That caused that little contact, throwing him off the game.
You know, it shows a lot of, I guess, experience from Andre Varquez, right? To be able to get off the line like that and take places very quickly at the start. So great driving from him. Andre now has a 2.5 second gap between him and Jether. So Jether Miole is still in second place. And again, we have Julian Colvin in third place, and Patrick Maliksi now up to fourth.
Well, everybody's pretty spread out now on the racetrack.
Yeah, a couple of people going off, trying a little bit too hard. I think the tires on the cars are still a bit cold. We're now on the third lap, so I think we're going to start seeing better times and the cars heating up. We're now riding with Fem Baranda in 11th place. So she's one of our celebrity drivers. You got to drive against Fem, didn't you?
Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty fast. Actually, she was faster than I am. So I was kind of happy.
She's quicker than a lot of boys, my friend.
As I was saying, I was happily looking at her rear the whole time. The rear of her car, Kelvin. The rear of her car.
So we're riding along with Fem, and again, to be up in 11th place without any real background in virtual racing, I think is a great feat. So Fem Baranda chasing down Jaron Messina. And Fem Baranda, of course, is our Phoenix Formula V1 Virtual Cup celebrity driver.
Yes. You know, you were mentioning a while back that the tires of these cars might still be cold. A lot of people may be wondering, what do you mean they're still cold? It's a virtual race. But you see, the designers of this virtual race designed this system in such a way that almost every experience are included into the cars, so that your car's engine heat, your tire heat, the way the roads are mapped, the way the cars are driven, are matching the real life style of racing. So yeah, if you start off and you think we're just virtual racing here, what's wrong with having my tires heat up? They designed it so that your tires heat up eventually and get more grip on the road.
That's right.
And
And right now we can see that it looks like Rian has heated up her tires. So Rian is now we're riding along with Rian, and Rian is in 22nd place. That's pretty good considering there are 32 drivers on the grid. So she is 23rd now out of 32 drivers. Coming down the corkscrew, there she goes. You can see her on board. She's really trying really hard to keep up with these guys, and I think as the tires heat up on this car and the cars get lighter as well, she's going to become more competitive. So we're now on lap 4. We're halfway through the race. Again, riding with Andre Varquez. And I think it's interesting to take note, Ira, that because he did so well in round 1, Andre now has an additional 20 kilos of success ballast that he has to take. So the car is a bit heavier, virtually heavier than the other competitors, which gives him a disadvantage, but he's still leading the pack.
I don't think the disadvantage is working right now because he's how many seconds in front of everybody else?
Okay, so at the moment he is how many seconds? Andre is now at a 8-second gap. So Andre seems to be pulling away from everybody, and that's really interesting because if he wins this, he's going to be taking a lot of points because round 2 has a 1.5 factor for all of the points. So 150% more points this round than last round.
The last round.
Yeah. So on board with Julian Colvin. Now, Ira, Julian is actually a real race car driver as well. He is a Avengers race car driver from the VRF, Vios Racing Festival. And he's doing very well this round in 2nd place behind Andre Varquez.
This is looking like a tough racetrack, JP. I mean, oh my God, who's that taking over? I think
that's right. He's in a battle right now with Patrick Maliksi. Patrick is having a look. There we can see now Patrick behind Julian, and Julian is just not hitting the apexes as strongly as maybe Patrick. That's why Patrick is catching up a bit. A bit of contact there. A bit of contact with Julian Tang. There may be some penalties. We'll have to see what happens later on. But Patrick Maliksi is in 2nd place. Let's see if he's going to give the place back to Julian, because he knows he's made some contact there, and he has, and that shows that Patrick is a proper esports player. You know, that is the right way to do it. If you make a mistake like that, you have to give it back. So good on you, Patrick. Okay, so Jether Miole is DNF at this race, and it's due to a disconnection. So too bad, Jether. Hope you can join our next race, and try to let everybody know in the house to watch Netflix after the races are done.
So it's Patrick Maliksi on 3rd, Julian on 2nd, and Andre way in front.
Andre Varquez. That's right, my friend. So we're at 6 out of 8 laps. We've got 2 laps to go. And again, it looks like Andre Varquez has this one wrapped up. He's got a 14 seconds gap in front. That's nuts, right?
Yeah. He's comfortably going to finish this race with the 1 lap to go. So, yeah.
Okay. So winners for round 2 will receive the following prizes. So the champion, 2nd and 3rd place will get fuel GCs. and Phoenix merchandise from our sponsors. Okay, so we're with Vic Joseph Nodalo, who is in 15th place. He's battling with John Emmanuel Ramos. And Vic Joseph Nodalo is the son of the famous Paeng Nodalo.
Paeng Nodalo.
Yeah, one of our original sponsors for TRS. So good to see him. Good to see him racing in the virtual world. Okay, so we're with Andre Varquez, and he's going up to the corkscrew. Last couple of laps before we end this race, passing some of the back markers. And here we go into the final section of corners. Andre Varquez with a commanding lead onto this last corner. And off he goes.
Last lap. This is literally cruising to the finish line for Andre.
That's right. He's got such a big lead. But in second place, we have Julian Colvin. Again, our Vios Racing Festival driver. In third place, we have Patrick Maliksi. And right behind him, there is a whole bunch of drivers. Aldo in fourth place. In fifth place, we have James. And it's a battle right now for third place. So these guys are neck to neck. Right behind Patrick Maliksi. Aldo looking for a way past. Is he going to be able to do it? Get onto the podium for the last lap of this race. Heading up towards, again, the corkscrew area. So 3 drivers battling for third place. All of them within a 1 second gap. And we have our leader, Andre Varquez, on the last corner, going towards a checkered flag. Looks like it's going to be an easy win for him. Congratulations, Andre.
Andre.
There you go. You can see him already smiling. Andre Varquez for the win. P2, Julian Corvan. And P3, Patrick Maliksi. Congratulations to the winners. Fastest lap by Andre Varquez with a 134.4. Great job. Third place, Patrick Maliksi of Sim Racing PH. Alex 16 Racing. Julian Tang of the Avengers Racing Team for second place. And our champion, Andre Varquez of Ribbon Art Productive Motorsports. All right, so here are the winners of Race 3 for the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup at Laguna Seca. In third place, we have Patrick Maliksi. In second place, Julian Tang. And, of course, our champion, Andre Varquez. Guys, come on down. Congratulations.
Woo!
Good job, you guys. Good job.
Yeah. All right, I'll just ask this quickly. I'll ask the questions, and then you guys can answer them very, very quickly. For Patrick Maliksi, what did you do after that contact on launch, and how did you get into third place even after that incident? For Julian Tang, how did it feel rushing after Andre Varquez with such a far distance? And Andre, what did you do? How'd you do it? How'd you manage to make at least 14-second gap from everybody else? Patrick?
So, for me, I think, first of all, I crashed because my computer lagged. So, I crashed at the back of Andre. But I managed to get third place because I think I learned to be patient and I just ran my own race and avoid any action because the other drivers tend to lose control of the car due to the low grip levels. So yeah, that's how I managed to get P3.
Thank you. Thank you. Julian.
Yeah, I was involved in a turn two incident at the start as well. So I think I dropped some places from sixth, and eventually, yeah, same as what Patrick said, it's about maintaining control of your car and taking those opportunities when people do screw up. But yeah, as for chasing Andre, yeah, no, the gap was too big. As a 14, I think 14 to 16 second gap, it was really hard to close. So my game plan then was just to maintain second at that point and not commit big mistakes.
So, Julian, what's your strategy moving forward?
My strategy moving forward, the next race is going to be in Suzuka. So I think it's more about consistency. And yeah, Suzuka was more about consistency, whereas Laguna Seca was more about staying safe because of the elevation changes and the low grip levels. So yeah, just be consistent with lap times, I guess.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. And of course, Andre Vasquez. Andre.
I had a good start at first, so I uh, managed to lead the pack and secured the inside on the first corner. So there's a huge pileup going at the back, so I just go on fourth. I don't have to push myself. I just have to be consistent because of the low grip levels. I know Laguna Seca is super slippery. One small mistake and it will cause a huge loss in my in everyone's progress in their championship. That's all.
You plan to do the same technique in the next race?
Yeah. Now that we are from the back, I will be now in everyone's shoes. I will be now in everyone's shoes, chasing for the lead. Now that the every time the first turn is going to be a lot of carnage going to happen next.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, and there you have it. Our winners for the AM class race 3 at Laguna Seca. We have in third place Patrick Maliksi, second place Julian Tang, and our champion Andre Varquez. Guys, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
So we're back, and we're going to just do a very quick review. After our leaderboard, here are our top 21 racers who have advanced to the race proper.
Yes. We already hailed the race three champion in the AM class, and for a few moments, we will be having the champion in the pro class of Phoenix Paul's Formula V1 Virtual Cup. I know everyone is anticipating who will be tonight's champion, but we'll see how it goes once the race starts.
Okay, so just very quickly from our previous round 1, race 2, it was dominated by Alexis Clapano, Luis Moreno, and Daryl Brady. So we're going to see if these guys are going to be able to take the podium positions also tonight. So aside from our previous winners, we have a few more people to watch out for, and one of them will be Terence Liave, or Chupagetti. And this guy basically just bagged the overall championship for the local GR Super GT Cup.
Yes.
Now, another driver to watch out for is Stefano Rivera, who is the 2019 Formula V1 champion. And this guy is a real racer and has represented the country at the Suzuka circuit in Japan. We also have Inigo Anton, who is a champion for the race for frontliners. And of course, the Phoenix Pulse Pro Class racers, Russell Cabrera and Joaquin Garrido.
Wow.
Okay, so here we are on the grid of race 3 of our Pro Class race. We have in third place Alexis Clapano with a 133.094. In P2, we have Estefano Rivera with a 133 flat. And in pole position, we have Inigo Anton with a 132.996. Super close, you guys. Super close racing This should be very, very exciting. We've got all the lights on, and it is a go. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. You see that
So-
pink car trying to get into position.
That's right. So we've got a battle here in the back for third place, and we have the car of Russell Reyes in the middle of all the action in third place.
Look at those
Versus-
jostling for position.
Oh,
That was a
incident in the
contact.
back there.
Yeah.
Incident in the back with Russell Reyes. Looks like he's gone off. We've got Luis Moreno. Looks like he's moving up into third place. And in front, we have Inigo Anton and
Inigo
Estefano Rivera, followed by Luis Moreno. Now, this is interesting because these three have already had a good battle at the last round. So it looks like these three are picking it up again. Oh, somebody's off. Lapano off. And he has lost a lot of places from 4th place all the way down to 10th. All the way down to 12th, 13th.
That
He's
hurts.
not going to be happy with that. He is
Not gonna be
definitely not
happy.
going to be happy with that. Okay, so you got to remember that with this start of the race, first lap out of 8, a lot of the drivers have to keep in mind that the tires are cold, brakes are cold, track is not so great in terms of grip level, so they have to hold back a little bit, right? Don't push so hard now. Okay, so we are on board now with Luis Moreno. And Luis Moreno is one of the pro drivers in esports. This guy is really one of the best in the Philippines. He's always in the international esports events and represents the country at a lot of the different tournaments. So we're going to see definitely a battle from him. And in right behind him, we've got Russell Reyes and Russell Cabrera. So the two Russells battling it out for 4th and 5th. And these are very, very quick kids. When I say kids, they probably don't have enough age to be getting a driver's license, but they are definitely beating a lot of the older drivers in the virtual world.
Virtual world. Yeah.
Okay, in 6th place we have Pawi Base,
Pawi Base.
the slalom champion. In 13th place, we have a battle with Zuriel and Mark Ellman. Okay, so these are again some pros battling in the back. Mark Ellman, who is one of the championship leaders in the race for frontliners, now moving to this PC-based game, Assetto Corsa, the Formula V1 virtual race. And we're now riding with Terence Liave, making a move for 9th place. Great driving by Terence. So we're on the 3rd of 8 laps. Terence now chasing down Sebastian Soto.
We have Mark Ellman racing from Singapore. We have someone from all the way from Singapore racing with us.
That's right, and he's battling it out with Zuriel from CDO. So we have Filipino drivers from all over the Philippines and all over the world.
All over the world.
Okay, great move there by Russell Reyes. So Russell Reyes is battling with Luis Moreno and is now in 3rd place, trying to chase down Estefano Rivera.
The winners for round 2 will receive, what will they receive? Will receive the following prizes. The champion, second and third place, Fuel GCs, Phoenix merchandise, and other sponsor items. Aside from our prizes per race, we also have the following prizes for the overall winner of the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup Series. The champion will receive a set of Formula V1 testing, OMP racing suit, OMP gloves, LG TV, and 5,000 peso worth of Phoenix Fuel GCs. Second place will have OMP gloves, a slot for Toyota Racing School class, and Phoenix Fuel gift checks. For our third place, they will receive OMP gloves and a Phoenix Fuel gift check worth 2,000. We're now on lap 4, JP.
Yep, so we are halfway through, and as you can see, the racing is intense. We have Daryl Brady now battling with Gab Seneres for 10th place, and we've got a good onboard shot of Daryl making that move, and he's now through and chasing down Terence Chupaghetti.
Anton seems to be having a lonely time up front.
Anton is definitely way ahead. He is on his 5th lap now, and he has a 2-second lead on Estefano Rivera. Now, Russell Reyes is about 1.3 seconds behind Estefano, so not much of a battle in the first 3 positions. But what we're looking at now is Alexis Clapano. He's starting to make a move on 12th place. Joriel Cruz, and let's see if he can make that move stick. Coming into the last section.
That battle for 12 is coming out to be pretty nice, JP.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? So we've got Alexis, Joriel, and somebody off in the back. Joriel off the track right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 16th place we can see LJ Mutok, and interesting thing with LJ is he is wearing a VR headset, and that must be very interesting to be driving in that headset. Totally 3D everywhere, so the action is super live for him.
I wonder, does it make it easier for him to drive around the track with the?
That's a really good question. I've never actually done one of these race simulations with a VR headset. I think that would be my next thing to try. We've done 3 screens, right? But and that's very, very immersive. But I think a VR headset would be amazing. So again, we're riding on board with Inigo Anton, and he's now on his 6th lap out of 8. Again, maintaining about 2.5 seconds lead from Estefano Rivera, and Russell Reyes is still also about 1.5 seconds behind. So at the moment in front, it looks like it's pretty much steady. And in 4th place, we have Luis Moreno. Now you have to remember that Luis is carrying 20 kilos of additional weight, and that may be weighing him down from really battling it out with the top 3 guys. But it hasn't stopped Inigo Anton, who's carrying 15 kilos versus the other 2 drivers behind him.
they're pretty much well paced in the top four places right now, JP. I mean, it's like they're not rushing over or they're not rushing out to try and get one another. They're just taking their time, looking for mistakes, looking for a chance to get onto the other.
Yeah, I think the guys in front are being smart about running this race because they know that race 4 is going to be a reverse grid of race 3 for the top 10 positions. So the beauty of what they're trying to do is they're keeping it steady, not making mistakes, and they're going to take the points and move forward with it because winning this championship overall will really be about taking the points, right? So moving the points and moving forward with your positions. So what's going to happen is first place is going to start 10th in the next race, and 10th place will be on pole position.
I see. Inigo is extending his gap. He's now 2.7 seconds away from. So who's in second right now? I can't see.
Yeah, Estefano Rivera is in second.
Yeah.
And we're now riding with Russell Cabrera. So we're riding with one of the Phoenix Young Driver Program team drivers, and Russell Cabrera is doing a great job in 6th place.
I just saw his video on screen. He's a little boy.
Yeah, the best ones actually are. So we're now on to our last lap, and again, the Laguna Seca track is not actually easy to pass at. It's quite difficult, not only because of the grip levels, but also because of the elevation. So
Yes.
you know the track position on this circuit is very, very important. So I think that's why the pros are really trying to just keep it together and working on their strategy for the next race. So
We're on our
last
last
lap, yep.
Yeah.
Inigo Anton looks like he is going for the win. We're riding right now with Russell Reyes, who is behind Estefano Rivera, and we can see Inigo Anton coming onto the main straight, and there you go, going for the win.
There
Congratulations.
we go. Congratulations, Inigo.
Good job. And in second place, we have Estefano Rivera, and we have Russell Reyes.
On third.
Yeah, and our fastest lap goes to Estefano Rivera with a 1:32.2. Wow, super quick. Congratulations to the winners of our Race 3 Pro Class.
Yes. Interesting. Stefano starts in second, finishes second.
That's right. With all of that action, he stays in second place. Estefano Rivera, you have to remember, is a real Formula V1 champion. So he's definitely not only keeping up with the pros from the virtual world, he's actually showing them how to drive it the way it should be driven.
This was a very interesting race in a way that the top 4 drivers just kept their cool, kept their strategies, refused to make mistakes, refused to get into any unconditional maneuvers, and finished the race in such a proper manner.
That's right. And again, that's why they're pros, right? They're taking the points and moving those points forward for the championship. And again, keeping in mind that there's going to be a reverse grid for race 4, which will be at the Laguna Seca Speedway. So let's move on and let's interview some of these guys. Let's check it out.
All right.
All right. So we have the winners of the Pro Class. And in third place, we have Russell Reyes. In second place, Estefano Rivera. And our champion for race 3 at Laguna Seca, we have Inigo Anton. Guys, come on down. Congratulations, you guys. Ira, take it away.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to start with the third placer. How does it feel? What were you thinking when you were coming down into the last stretch and thinking you were third and maybe you could have been at the number 1 post?
It felt very nice, syempre, kasi I was rolling with some very fast guys. So, I was very happy na yun, I was third.
Okay, what are your plans going into the future, going into the next races?
Yun, work harder next time kasi I have problems with my consistency and concentration. So I had to, you know, adjust the way I drive, I guess. One of the things.
All right, Stefano, you started on P2. You finished on podium number 2. How did you manage this? I mean, yeah.
Well, it was actually a clean race, a very relaxing race compared to the other races, I believe, in the series where there will be every lap, there will be a battle for the lead, battle for the podium. But this race was actually relaxing. I was actually just following Inigo. He was really fast. I couldn't catch him up, but I was pretty happy with second because with this racetrack and this card, so easy to make a mistake. And I was just happy to not spin out and keep my position. So I was pretty happy with second.
Thank you, Stefano. Thank you. And Inigo, as Stefano said, this was a pretty hard track. You could easily make mistakes. How did you manage to keep your cool and just cruise on to take first place?
Yeah, so this track was very difficult, and the grip levels were so low. So during the race, I got a very clean start and very clean lap. From there on, I just kept a level head and just try and stayed very consistent at the same time, try to not make any mistakes.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, JP.
Yeah, congratulations, Inigo, winning that race despite having 15 kilos ballast, heavier basically than most of the other competitors. So great driving from you, Inigo, and we wish you guys luck at the next race. Thank you very much. Congratulations again to Russell Reyes in third place, Estefano Rivera in second place, and of course our champion, Inigo Anton. Okay, guys, see you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Okay, the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup wouldn't be possible without the help of our sponsors. Phoenix Petroleum Philippines, LG OLED TVs, Bendix Blue Chem, PC Express, Family Mart, Top Lift, and OMP. Of course, we have the media partners as well. Autocar, thank you. Woohoo! Yeah. Auto Deal, C Magazine, Philippine Daily Inquirer, Inquirer Mobility, Time Attack Manila, Wheels PH. And of course, we also want to thank our partner organizations, the AAP, GT Philippines, SRPH, Ribbon Arc, and 7 Garage. Thank you, everybody, for your unwavering support. Okay, so the race 3 of the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup ends here. We want to thank you guys for joining us today for race 4 of our second round at Laguna Seca.
Yes, before we end this program, we're about to announce the 2 raffle winners of items from Parts Pro. The raffle question was, in what racetrack did the round 2 of Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup occur? The correct answer is Laguna Seca, and the winners for this raffle will be posted on the comment section.
All right, congratulations to the raffle winners, and thank you again for everybody who has joined us today. And we hope to see you next week for the last race, round 2. Okay, so race number 4, round 2 at Laguna Seca. So thank you for all of those who want to donate to Mabuhay Deseret. Please send your donations to the bank account details that we're flashing on your screen right now. Okay, and of course,
yeah.
Please
Thank you very much for having me, JP.
Yes, thanks for being here, Ira Dapogi, one of our super
It's
friends
a pleasure to be joining you here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And please don't forget to visit our webpage, autocar.com.ph. Our Twitter is autocarph. Our Instagram is autocarph. And I'd really like to thank Tuason Racing for having me co-host this race event for this week.
It's been great to have you, my friend. Ira, can you give out your own, you've got an Instagram as well, right? And a Facebook page where people can follow you personally.
All right. My Facebook page is Ira V Panganiban. Yeah, you can follow me there. Or you can follow my Instagram at Ira Panganiban.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so please don't forget to like and follow Tuason Racing on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So at Twasan Racing, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Twasan Racing TV and hit the bell button to keep updated on our latest happenings. So this has been JP Twasan and
Ira Panganiban, the Pogi.
Woo! Thank you, my friend. So thanks everybody for watching and have a great weekend.
Vibrant AI picture. Resonant AI sound. The wonder of LG OLED TV.
With your Phoenix RCBC Bank Card MasterCard, get 5% rebate when you gas up at select Phoenix gas stations. 5% discount on gasoline and diesel engine oils. Free towing and roadside assistance. Get rewards points for your shopping, dining, and other purchases. And exchange your rewards points for free flights, gift vouchers, or cash rebates. Get your own Phoenix RCBC Bank Card MasterCard to enjoy Pulse Racing perks and privileges. Apply now and receive 500 pesos worth of Phoenix Fuel as welcome gift.